share. Our title is Home-Based Business Tax Deductions that are available to you from day one once you start your home-based business. So I want to allow the panel to go ahead and introduce themselves for those that may not know y'all. So we'll start with Boss Life.
Hey everybody, I'm Gio Monroe. I am a home business owner. I have CTFO as my main home business, and I'm also an entrepreneur in and at YouTube. Back to you, Tony.
Awesome. Thank you, team. Coach Gio. Melissa, next up. Go ahead.
Hey, thanks a lot for putting my picture up there where you can see this junkie office.
Oh, my bad.
I'm like, he showing what's behind the curtain.
My fault.
But hey, y'all, I am Melissa King. I'm a home-based business owner as well. And I'm back here for day number 2 to hang out with y'all. Hey, other super friends.
Awesome. Candy.
Good evening, everybody. I am Pandy of Pandy's Hair, Candy, and More, as well as Making Money Moves with Pandy channel. I am happy to be here. I am also a home-based business owner with My Econ and CTFO, as well as YouTube. So I'm excited to have the conversation tonight. Back to you, Charles.
Awesome. Thank you, Panday. So look, y'all, this is where I dig in, dive in, because I love the fact that people don't know. And when I share the information, their eyes light up. They get about this big, y'all. Like, I didn't know. The money that you're losing by not owning and operating a business should be a no-brainer. Why would you leave money on the table? Look, I'm going to share, and this is probably one of the biggest tax deductions for me right now. Me and my daughter, we did a video from my home, and I'm telling you, it's like pulling teeth to get her to do anything. But child's wages. Look, you can hire your child inside of your business, domestic work. I mean, they're cleaning, they're helping you with social media, they're helping you answer the phones. You know, those are the things that you can hire your child for, and it's up to $12,900. That's one of the biggest tax benefits of having a home-based business, that you get to write off child's wages. Now, this wage is money that I was going to spend on her anyway. So listen, my child has been out of school. Man, she gets up, she eats, she go back to bed, she play on her phone. No, you ain't finna do that in my house. We finna make some money. We finna learn something, right? We got to get these deductions in. So all I had to do was create a video with her working inside of my home-based business, and she just generated a $12,000 tax deduction for me. Now that's money, y'all. So look, let's dive in. Let's talk to the people out there about some common tax deductions. And I know for a fact that everybody on this panel has bought something within within the week, with last month or last year, that they consider a tax benefit. So, Pandy, what have you bought, or what would you consider one of the biggest tax benefits for you as a home-based business owner?
I would say the cable, internet, Wi-Fi bill. Because I'm marketing my businesses on social media, that is a business expense that can be written off.
Absolutely. So how much do you think roughly would you be spending on internet, cell phone, media, any media packaging?
For everything, roughly around $200 a month.
Wow. So let's talk about it. That's $200 a month, 12 months in a year. That's a $2,400 deduction that Pandy can actually lower her taxes with. That's pretty good, Pandy. That's good. That's great. Melissa, what do you think?
Do you got? I just want to say, you got an echo. Do you got another
device?
Window?
No.
Oh, okay. Just because I just heard it when you were talking.
Okay.
Now I forgot the question. What was the question?
I was like, as a business owner, we all inquire a lot of expenses. So what do you think one of your biggest or best deductions that you benefit from as a home-based business owner?
Oh, that's a good question, because I just came up off the weekend was a business weekend, but it was also a girls' weekend. So um, let's just start at the beginning. The first deduction was I was telling Tony when I got ready to leave, I've never had this light pop up in my car before, but the check engine light pops on. And I'm just like, oh my God. But you know, I'm panicking because I'm about to hit the road, but at the same time, I didn't have to panic about the cost because since I am a business owner and I take my business with me, any car repairs that I have done, I count as a deduction. So that's deduction number one. Next was the mileage. I had to drive from the Huntsville area to Atlanta. So the mileage round trip, it was a business trip. Because I'm gonna tell you what, one thing that we did when we were there, I went to they got this place called New Black Wall Street in Atlanta. And it's set up sort of like a really upscale flea market. So I went in and asked what booth rent was, if I wanted to just come up on the weekend and do a booth for a day, what the fee was. I got business cards. So that made that a valid trip because I went up there scouting places to do business. So the next thing, so that takes care of mileage. We got car repairs, we got mileage. After leaving that event, of course, we went to lunch, business lunch, talked about how this was going to be a good move for my business, suggested to the other ladies starting a business lunch. So that bill comes, that's something that can be written off. So I say all that to say, when you have a home-based business like we have, you can take your business with you. So just this weekend alone, I wrote off mileage, future car repairs I'm going to have because of that darn check engine light, and food and like entertainment. So you right on time with that question. I got to put it in my cash flow manager right now.
That's great. That's great. So thank you, Melissa, for sharing that. As y'all can see, we all have our own individual lifestyles. And we always talk about writing off your lifestyle. So I don't want to dig too far. Gio, what you consider one of your best deductions in business, and why? We trying to help people understand to have a home-based business, you don't lose. So what do you consider some money that you lose and are spending out that's a business deduction?
Well, one of the business deductions that I love is I can take my office space here in my house and write it off. Okay. Not only that, but you guys, I like to travel. So wherever I go, I'm handing out a business card telling people about my home business or whatever. And then I get the people on the video talking about, do you know about CTFO? So that is a great way you can write off your dinner, also your airplane ticket. Because my accountant, did you go travel anywhere? Did you did you buy gas? Did you go here to talk about your home business? It's a ton. And not only that, and because I have to do this every year, if I buy a new laptop a year, or my internet bill, my phone bill, all of that is a tax deduction. And I just can't, any advertising like solo ads, traffic, exchanges, anything that I do that's advertisement and I'm buying the advertisement, I just say that receipt and I get a write out for that as well. So it is wonderful to have a home business. And even if YouTube is just your home business, you can write off everything that you do for YouTube, that you buy, your lighting, your backdrop, everything. So it is really, really good to have a home business. I'm telling you.
Absolutely. That's great. That's great. You know what I want to help debunk some of the myths. And people always say, hey, I make too much money to own and operate a little home-based business. But people don't realize that even when you're making money, you're losing a lot of money as well, because of the tax system is really designed for business owners. And if you're not a business owner, you going to work for that check every day, you're losing a third of your income. And people have to understand a third of your income can be saved if you were able to lower your taxable income. So this is what tax benefits do, is help lower your taxable income so you can keep most of your money. Now, I've always heard that if you ever want to get an attention of somebody that is wealthy, they don't want to talk about making more money. They want to talk about the money that they're losing. Most people that make money, they understand if they don't write some things off, they're going to have to owe Uncle Sam at the end of the year. We're not talking about tax evasion. We're talking about tax minimization. That means you're lowering your taxes legally, morally, and ethically. Long as you're playing by the right rules of the game, and that's proper record keeping with an intent to make a profit, you're good. So I think that this is a great, great segment to help people know that you can make money even if you don't make a dime in your business starting out. And as you know, wouldn't you say, Melissa or Pandy, Gio, that when you start a business, you don't always make a lot of money, right?
No,
Well,
you do not.
right. Yeah, so you'll be fooling yourself to think you're going to start a business and make thousands and thousands of dollars. None of us have experienced that, and I'm pretty sure there's some people out there, but that's not the case in most situations when you're starting a business. So let's go back. Let's go back to the tax deduction side. Let's talk about one of the most misconceptions.
Uh-oh. Well, when Tony gets back, I can just say what I'm going to say here. When my late husband was working, and my late husband worked for the railroad, he was an engineer on the railroad. Okay, so y'all know he made pretty good money. Yeah. Anyway, but then I come in and we get married and stuff like that, and I had already had the home business and blah blah blah. So when we got ready to do our taxes and stuff, because he never got no money back. But because I had that home